Okay, recording has started. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of a different video today. I'm reacting to a video about how to grow your Twitch stream and grow your social media, because this is pretty relevant to me. I should probably be watching these daily and internalizing them, right? I mean, after 5 years of basically zilch, I should probably be working pretty hard to try to figure out what the heck I'm doing wrong. And yeah, let's just watch. I won't preamble it anymore. Okay, so I found this video. Let me find this, and it just happens to have an ad on it about Twitch growth. So this isn't even the video I'm talking about. This is just an ad on the front of the video. So let's just listen to this ad. I don't know what this ad is. It's about Twitch growth. It's played a little bit. The guy just basically said, "I grew to 1,000 viewers," and let's see what else he says. So I'm going to hit play here.
Stream Upgrade is a program that helps boost your Twitch followers to the next level. The growth is insane. I was blown away.
After using Stream
Dude, does anyone know any of these people? Or are they just hired actors?
Upgrade for 4 months. 4 months. It's not really
4 months.
that long. I went from 2,000 viewers to 25,000 views.
25. Has anyone ever seen her? 25,000 views. I don't have no clue who she is. All right, well, that might not mean a lot, but is this some kind of pay for views service?
Viewers, guys, on my Twitch streams.
I stumbled upon Stream Upgrade. I now have 15,000 people watching my stream.
No, you don't. Nobody knows who you
Upgrade
are.
is an app to help you gain real, authentic subscribers to your Twitch channel. Now, after 6 months of using, I saw a huge increase in my subscribers that actually opened up doors for me to get revenue out of it.
Stream Upgrade is a company that helps you gain
It's a company that hires people to talk about the service for people to watch on YouTube. God.
real life followers. First, I only started off with a rough 1,000 followers, and then in a matter of 5 months, I exceeded 15,000 followers.
Can you just tell us what the stupid service is and shut up?
And
Oh
exactly
my god.
Stream Upgrade got me from a point of having only less than 1,000 followers to having.
All right, let me just be frank here. I'm Matt, but you can call me Frank for a second. Please, whatever you do, don't pay this service anything. Yes. You think my content's cringy? Watch this ad. People fall for this crap.
Thousands of real followers, people actually subscribing
Oh my God.
to my stuff, looking at my.
Look, this, just to put it in perspective, my channel going bad and not doing well, yeah, I can live with that. Watching this one makes me want to commit suicide.
Stuff, commenting, interacting with my stuff. These aren't some
Oh my! If I was doing this, I don't think I could live on this planet anymore. But I can deal with 0 views. I can't deal with this.
phony bots.
It's gonna be.
I guess that's what makes me different. I guess I'm so different that something's not working because of that. I don't know. I can make whatever excuse I want. I'm just gonna keep watching.
Real people interacting with you while you play. It's gonna be real viewers.
It is paid. It is paid viewers. It's gonna be real viewers. It's gonna be real people interacting with you. This is like pay for views. That's how you succeed. You pay for views.
And it's gonna increase your viewership, and so more and more people will see you playing your game.
All of my new viewers and my
So you fake it and buy viewers, and then because you have viewers, more viewers come in. Absolutely not. I would never do that. That's like against my moral standards. Maybe that's why I can't. Maybe moral standards is the problem. Maybe I shouldn't have morals. I could probably make some pretty entertaining crap if I just threw away every bit of morals I ever had. I mean, I'd say there's some foul language. I use a lot of foul language, and my friends do and stuff that I'm playing with. But that's not scamming people. This is flat out scamming people.
new subscribers are real people. Like, they're active, they're in the comment section all the time.
Yeah, because you paid them. You paid them to be there. Of course they're there.
Interacting with me while I'm streaming.
Look, when you pay somebody, they show up to their job. Otherwise, then what are you paying them? So,
on Twitch.
Stream Upgrade has helped me gain so many followers on Twitch, and they're real people too.
Now, on the followers, I am here to tell you that they are very much so real people.
can I skip forward in this stupid ad? This isn't even what I hit record to watch. This isn't even what I planned on reacting to. This is
school and have just really been actually a support team for me throughout me growing my channel.
And do you know how they're real and how you know they're real? Because of the engagement, because of the.
Do you see the suffering on my face right now? Do you see this suffering?
Different donations they can give you on Twitch during your live.
Once you get that big following, once you get that base, then it's just a ball rolling downhill, and you get more, and you get more, and you get more. Because
Ball rolling downhill.
You're moved up in the algorithm, and that's what we're all trying to do.
You get real people and amazing customer service to help you make your channel incredible.
They have amazing customer service, they're conscientious, they're kind, they listen, and they help you with...
Yeah, because you paid them. You paid them. Of course, they're going to do whatever you want if you pay them. That's
your problems, and they're real people.
During the start of this process,
I absolutely 100% refuse to pay for any scam crap like this, okay? If you want a content creator that's like that, you can like and subscribe here, all right? If not, I don't know, go enjoy your crappy life, being a fake and posting your fake pictures on Instagram and raging about you're not supposed to wear masks on and stuff like that, because you're probably one of them stupid Karens or something, you know.
even just talking to the company, they have been right there ready to answer any questions.
I want to get to the end.
So kind and nice.
I want to get to the end. I want to see what the catch is at the end, but this is almost unbearable. This is I have to mute it. This is beyond unbearable. Just I can't do it.
In profit before with Twitch and everything, it can be so hard. Everyone knows this, to actually start making real money.
Because I have all these new viewers, I have all these new subscribers, so I'm pulling in so much more revenue than I ever thought, which is amazing. And also, because I have all these new viewers,
look, if you're gonna buy something, and you can just invest your money if you want it to return. All right, I get it. They want to get a start. They're willing to pay to get a start. I'm not. That's not what this is about for me.
all of these other bigger Twitch streamers have been.
If I want to pay money to get the ball rolling for more money, which is apparently all she cares about, I would just invest it in something that has a guaranteed return.
Asking to stream with me, which is so cool in itself, but it's bringing me even more viewers, guys. It's a domino effect, and it all.
Where is the catch? Tell me something.
And the more subscribers you get, the more money you get.
Tell me something.
Stream upgrade, you won't regret it.
Talk about having
Oh,
fun.
I'm sure I'll regret it.
At the same time. If you're anything like me and you want to increase your following on Twitch, try Stream Upgrade.
No.
Trust me, you won't be sorry.
The only thing I'm sorry about is suffering through this ad. Definitely sorry about suffering through that ad. Okay, here's the actual video I was planning on react to. So congrats, you got some bonus content from that garbage ad.
Twitch, it's like love at first sight. It's like
Okay, I gotta reset because that ad triggered me, and I don't want to be triggered starting out this video. I want to be neutral so I can talk about whatever I'm actually going to talk about. So I'm just going to take a few deep breaths and get untriggered here.
like finally finding a website of people who might actually understand you. But it doesn't take very long for you to realize that streaming is actually a lot harder than it looks. I remember being absolutely shocked in 2012 whenever I first found Twitch and thinking that it wasn't going to take any time at all for me to be able to grow my stream. And that was definitely not the case for me. Whether you're just getting started or you've been streaming.
Okay, I've had a similar experience. I kind of thought once I started consistently streaming, I would start to get some form of views, and there was a few here and there, but it was generally pretty much nothing.
For a long time, we all know that one of the hardest parts in your journey of being a successful streamer is that beginning stage of having barely anyone watching.
Yep.
A couple of years ago, I actually made the second most popular video on this YouTube channel, which was all about how to grow from 0 to 15 viewers on Twitch. But it's been 2 years, and a lot changes in 2 years.
Okay, yeah, I feel like this is pretty relevant because it seems like Yeah, there's like a gazillion people in the 0 to 3 viewer range, and nobody just ever sees them. So even if you're making the most amazing content, top-notch content, just nobody will ever know if you're not getting at least 15 viewers. It's basically the premise of this, and that seems to be generically true.
And side note, I also had to go back and watch that video for this video, which was an embarrassing experience. So please don't watch that video. In this one, I'm going to give you the updated strategies that are working now to grow streamers from 0 to 15 viewers. What's up, everyone? It's Ashney. So the first thing that you really need to think about as a streamer who is trying to get from 0 to 15 viewers is that no one really knows you yet. How do you get people to come and hang out in your stream if you just aren't known in the community at all? Your first step here is a step before you even start streaming. I like to call this becoming micro-famous.
Micro-famous.
Nowadays just want to get immediately started with streaming.
I gotta adjust my chair.
Because they're so excited. Which totally makes sense. But did you know a lot of the most popular streamers now actually started out as mods?
Okay, I just realized my audio was terrible, which was probably fine before, but now I can't. You guys probably can't hardly hear her, so turning her up, and that should be fine.
Mods in another streamer's community. Sometimes it's way more beneficial to give yourself some time to develop relationships before you even really get started. You can do this through Reddit, social media, another streamer's Discord. This is all about you just becoming known in another space first before you even try to get started as a streamer and fight that uphill battle of building your own channel. Let me be very clear with this strategy.
Okay, so you get known in other streams, and then when you stream people from that stream, okay. Yeah, that seems somewhat legit, because, you know, you get kind of a circle of friends type thing going on. And, yeah.
Though, you can't just go into a stream and ask these other people to prepare for your stream. You have to be helpful and give value.
Oh yeah, that's like a super big no-no on Twitch, to go into someone else's stream and then say, come watch my stream, and then leave. Yeah, you're gonna get disliked real bad, but you know, you'd probably get more than 0 viewers, so no, I don't know. You'd probably just get a bunch of people hating you, actually, if anything, which oddly enough is better than nothing. I kid you not. You know, like doing YouTube and messing with Twitch for like almost 5 years now. Like when I release a video and it just gets 0 views, or I stream and just 0, I would honestly rather have like 20 people come in and just roast me the whole time, or just hate me the whole time. That would be way better than 0. Like the worst, most negative, terrible stuff is better than nothing. So, and I can't even get that. I can't even get people hating me. So, you know, I'd be cool with just creating a riot and starting some fires just to get something at this point. Because, hey, man, what else do I do, honestly? Try to build up a reputation of goodness or something. I get known in another stream. Go be a moderator. Honestly, I don't have time to sit around and watch streams. If I did, I'd never get anything really done because, you know, I have a family. I have bills. I'm not a kid that lives off someone else's money. So I literally can't just sit around and watch streams and become a moderator for someone else or anything like that. That's just, there's a 0% chance of that happening for me, really. I think maybe 1%. I'll give it a 1%.
You and participate and be genuine. Otherwise, people are going to know that you're just out for yourself and they are not going to reciprocate anything. That's
actually good advice, like I said, but then again, at some point it's like I'll take the negative stuff. I'll take people saying this sucks. It's better than nothing.
But not
at least I know it would suck then, because honestly, when nothing happens, you don't know. You're like, was that bad? Was it good? I don't know. Someone say something. Tell me it's bad, please. If it's bad, tell me it's bad. I'd love to know, because I'm not going to go back and watch every single one of my streams. That's like doubling up. I just spent all the time having all the fun playing the games. I'm not going to go watch it all again and relive the moment right now. I might watch it like a month later or something to kind of remember what happened and have fun, but right afterwards I'm definitely not going to watch the whole thing. Maybe a little clip here and there to see if the audio was right or something like that, but
wants to spend time becoming micro famous in someone else's community, developing all of those relationships for a long period of time, and a lot of you have already started streaming. So what do you do? The reason that you struggle so much to get viewers to your channel whenever you are a smaller channel is because you have little to no social proof that your space is actually helpful for people.
Okay, I think that makes sense. No social proof because people aren't already in your stream. Yeah, that kind of goes along with the bottom rung theory of the 0 to 3 viewers. There's just so many of them that they're just all drowned out and people only click on the top ones.
Social proof essentially means that human beings think things are better when there are a lot of other humans surrounded.
All right, yeah, she's not wrong, but I absolutely despise this, that people can't think for themselves, people can't research for themselves, people can't like question for themselves. They just need other people to follow so that they know what to do. That really bothers me, and I think that's a personal thing for me because I'm more of like, I'm not much of a follower. If you've got a really good thing going on that I'm really passionate about, I'll probably follow you just because I really like that thing. But I don't follow people just to follow people. And I'm not talking about like YouTube follow button or whatever, or Twitch follow button. I'm not talking about that kind of follow. I'm just talking about in general. I'm more of a trendsetter type person. I'm doing my own thing type person. And if we're all on the same page and want to do the same thing, then awesome. Let's have some fun. But if we're not, I'm not going to follow you just because I'm lonely or something. I'm not particularly lonely. I actually really like being alone. So being lonely is like one of my favorite things. If like people wanted to come over and hang out with me, I'd probably kick them out after an hour or two because I'm just like, I'm gonna do my own thing now. See ya. We'll hang out later. You know, I'm just that type of person. But I get it. Some people aren't like that, and I think it's just the way I grew up. There's nothing wrong with any different mindset. Actually, I think people think it's weird or wrong that I like to be alone so much, but I don't know. I feel like I just have time to think in the peace and quiet to like work on my own projects when I'm alone. So yeah, I don't, while I understand the whole social proof thing, I just flat out don't agree with it personally. So I hope that makes sense.
Around them. This is why the larger channels keep getting all the viewers and the smaller channels like you are really, really struggling to.
Oh, I guess I should say that like I'm guilty of this too. Like I'm not going to scroll through a million channels at the bottom trying to find the one diamond in the rough, you know, but it's not because they have such low viewers. It's just because of the literal amount of time it would take to find that diamond in the rough is just not feasible for me. So it's more entertaining to just go to a top one and see all the trolls do their thing. That's way more entertaining than trying to find a diamond in the rough, you know? And maybe that's part of the problem I'm literally having is nobody's looking for, not that I'm a diamond in the rough. I don't think that, but that's just an expression to say you're looking for some certain thing that's right for you. And maybe there are a bunch of gamers out there where I am the right streamer for them or whatever, or maybe they're just the right person to leave a negative comment and help shift me in the right direction if I'm doing wrong. Whatever it may be, I'm not being found by whatever that is. And at this rate, I just fully predict that it's, I don't know what I predict. I don't want to try to predict the future. It's a bit mind-boggling for me. Like, I can write programs, I can make games, I can do really hard math problems, I can figure out weird psychological elements, but getting people to actually watch my videos, I don't know how to do that. I have no clue how to do that. I throw my hands up and walk away and say, I'm going to go do something really different. I'm going to go challenge myself in a way that actually has a reward. So, all right, let's keep watching.
Convince people to come hang out. So what we need to do as a streamer is build enough social proof that people see other people hang out in our space and they come in and hang out too. This is why if you have 0 viewers, it is so important for you to do just a little bit of additional work to get yourself out of that 0 viewer dead zone. If people see that you have 0 viewers, they're way less likely to click on your stream versus someone who even has 5. The quickest way that you can do this, if you don't want to take all that time to become micro famous somewhere else, is by utilizing the relationships that you already have. So this is a strategy I talked about in the last video, but it's still super relevant. If you have 0 viewers, make your mom an account, get your couple of friends that you
Ask friends and family to watch the stream. Yeah, that works a little. You know, if I bet if I asked everyone, I could get some people to watch, but I feel really bad doing that. Like, I don't like forcing people to do things. If you're not, you know, it's your life. If you don't want to watch what I'm doing, you don't have to. I'm not going to force you. I think it's really silly to say, hey, spend your time watching my boring stream, or, you know, and maybe not boring, that's a bad way to put it, but just spend your time watching my stream. I'd rather, you know, they all know. I guess I have a lot of friends that don't know, because I just don't reveal this channel to anyone except my gaming friends. If I game with you, then you'll know about my channel. But otherwise, if you're just someone I work with or some other random family member, I'm not just going to tell you. You know, if we game together, I'll tell you. But I don't know if I should elaborate on that anymore. It's kind of something I need to think about, I guess. But I just feel really bad doing that. It's like, they know. They want to follow. If they're interested, they can stay interested. It just seems so backwards for just to tell people what to do. For me, I don't know. I think I get that from, I don't like being told what to do. If someone just blindly was like, hey, come watch my stream because I need to get more viewers, I would be like, yeah, that sounds like a you problem, you know? And that's how I feel that people should react. Like, or I would say, why don't you stream something interesting then? And then let me know. I'm interested in this stuff. Are you doing any of this stuff? You know, because I'd watch, especially during these times when I generally have downtime. So I don't know. If you are a friend of mine and might want to stream, you can let me know those things if you would consider watching, if I did some certain thing or you thought that it might help in general. Once again, any sort of feedback in any direction is better than nothing.
already have online. Get whoever you know on Twitch already, or anyone that you know in your real life. Get them to create an account and give you that first initial viewership bump. Because the quicker that you can get yourself from 0 to 5 viewers, the quicker you can start convincing other people to click on your stream too. I really stand by what I said in the last one. There's no excuse to have 0 viewers. So
yeah, I guess that's kind of true. You can always view yourself too, but you know, after a while, here's what it is for me. I basically just gave up. That's what it is. I'll just be honest. All right. I used to do that. I used to open Twitch, view my channel, but now it's like, that's like a whole bunch of extra steps that basically end up doing nothing. So I'm using more processing power on my computer, using more electricity, using more brain power, so thinking about more scenarios. It's just a whole bunch of extra stuff that I did for years, and it meant nothing. It did nothing as far as I could tell. So I just stopped. I open OBS and I hit stream. I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's viewing. I do have chat open, so if anyone chats, I always talk to chat. But I don't know how many people are watching, and it could be 0. It could be 1,000. I'm not gonna know unless they chat, quite literally. So it's just easier that way. I don't have to go through all the scenarios. And really, I guess what did it for me, the nail in the coffin for that, was logging into Twitch. And I know I could have something that's just always logged in, but that would be yet another thing to set up. So basically, when you try to log into Twitch, they text you like an authorization code. And I don't know what it is about Twitch lately, but when you try to log in and they say, okay, we sent you an authorization code, Well, at least for me, I don't know if any other people experience this. I basically sit there waiting for my authorization code, and it comes in 10 minutes later, and then I finally punch it in because it finally actually came in, and it's like, oh, you're too late. It's like, well, send it sooner. What do you want me to do? So it's like literally a giant pain to log into Twitch lately. So no, I'm not. There's an excuse for me to have 0 viewers, and that's that Twitch's login sucks.
When we focus on building social proof, it's really enough to get us to probably about 5 viewers consistently, but it's not enough to carry us up to 15 or 30 or 75 so that you can get partnered. You really have to think long term by building a brand that's marketable beyond just gaming. I know for a lot of
I think she's right.
Like, girl, really all I want to do is play video games. Why do I have to think beyond gaming? But there's a really good reason for this. You probably...
Yeah, I guess, you gotta think beyond gaming, sure. I'm curious what she's gonna say next.
Either heard or realized how saturated the gaming content is on Twitch. It's absolutely everywhere because everyone wants to just play games and have fun, which is awesome.
Sure.
But if you just want to game just like everyone else, that's going to mean that the competition pool for you to get the opportunities that will get you to the 75 or 100 average viewers that you want is very, very big. You're going to have to be competing against millions of other people for those opportunities. But if you do something different, something a little bit unique that is beyond gaming, then you're going to have a...
Okay. I see where she's going with this. Do something unique, yes. But what if you do something unique and nobody even knows anyway because nobody's watching to begin with? That's my dilemma. Like I stated recently, like in my last vlog on YouTube, probably the one before this, basically that like it doesn't seem to matter if I edit videos or do something. Well, I don't know. I haven't really tried that many unique things. I guess this is a sort of unique thing.
lot more opportunities that will come your way because your competition pool is a lot smaller. Normally I wouldn't talk about this until you're probably around 50 or 60 or 70 average viewers, but as more and more people realize this earlier and earlier, it's important that you realize this strategy too as early as you can to give yourself the best shot of getting the most viewers that you can. I talk about building a brand that's marketable.
All right, so I guess here's where I take issue again. This is a very greedy strategy. This is I want to get the most viewers possible as quick as possible strategy, which is kind of like the multi-level marketing scam if you think about it. It's like I just basically want to fake my way into getting a bunch of views, and I'm not really about that. You know, this is like the old saying, I'd rather be hated for what I am than loved for what I am not. It's like, I feel like if I just branched out and did a bunch of weird, interesting stuff, literally only to get viewers and make money, not because my heart was in it, I just wouldn't feel good about it. I don't think I'd be happy. I just wouldn't do it. This is not something I really want to do, but I don't know, maybe I'll have some weird ideas of stuff I actually like doing, but no, I'm not gonna try to fake it. I'm just against that strategy. I think it's a dumb strategy. I still think you should put yourself out there and try, but I don't think you should like do things you don't want to do for attention for the things you didn't want to do to begin with. It's just weird. It's just weird to do things you don't want to do for attention for doing the things you didn't want to do. That doesn't compute in my head. Like, give me some weird logarithmic complicated algorithm or to figure out instead. That sounds more fun than doing that, you know.
Beyond just gaming a lot in my ebook. There's a link for that below if you haven't checked it out yet. So we're thinking about branding earlier, which is hopefully going to help us grow our stream a lot faster over time. But how the heck are we going to get people to realize about this cool brand that we're creating? Growing on Twitch right now is really all about diversification, y'all. We know discoverability on Twitch is terrible. Discoverability on most live streaming platforms is terrible. And whenever you have a problem like this as a content creator, you can't just throw your hands up and say, oh, it is what it is. You have to figure out solutions to the problems that you see throughout your career. Otherwise, you are never going to be able to be successful long term because things are just getting
she's hitting home with this one, and it's maybe the crux of my problem. I don't deserve diversify at all. I literally only do what I feel like doing, which is like some League of Legends ARAMs and some 7 Days to Die, and that's it. Do I want to play other games? Do I want to play the latest games? No, I'm just not interested. Valorant looks really fun, but I don't know why. I'm just not interested. It just looks like games I've already played before, and I don't know. There's a lot of stuff like that. These new games come out, and they're a fad for like, a little while, a couple weeks or a month, and sure, I could jump on that train and make a gameplay, but it just goes back to what I was saying earlier. I'm just not interested. I don't really want to play the games, so I'm just not going to force myself to do something I don't want to do to get viewers for something that I didn't want to do. It's just, I get it. That's what it takes to be successful. It could be. It would help. I just don't like doing things if I'm not into it. Does that make me weird? Do other people just do things they don't want to do all the time to try to make it? I mean, I guess, there's a lot of ways to look at. Like, training's not always fun, but you got to do it to get good at what you want to do. Yeah, words. So, yeah, I see there's a lot of angles to this.
In the way. So what you need to do here is you need to figure out a solution for the discoverability problem. And what a lot of streamers are doing right now is diversifying their content. They're making videos on YouTube, they're making podcast episodes, they're blowing up on social media, they're using every other platform that has an algorithm that is searchable, that can bring them that traction, and they're blowing up there and then using that momentum, bringing it back to Twitch, and then getting partnered and growing their stream through the momentum from those other platforms.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I've had no luck on Twitter and no luck on YouTube. I suppose there's more I could do or try, but I don't foresee anybody really jumping on the Twitter bandwagon for my Wild Dragon at Twitter anytime soon. I also don't really post much there, and if I did, I don't think anybody would see it anyway, so I feel like I'd just be kind of wasting my time messing with it. Maybe if I put up the right hashtags or something, I don't know. What do you guys think?
So focus on being a content creator, not a streamer. Find a way to either make a podcast or a YouTube channel or get really, really great and try to go viral on social media. Find a way to fit that content.
I guess I'm just weird with this. I just don't like social media. I really just kind of despise it. Literally every day I consider deleting my personal Facebook account. Almost every day that thought runs through my head. I don't have control over it. It just pops in there and says, hey, this Facebook thing is stupid, man. Let's just get out. And I have to be like, no, you have connections with friends and family there that you've known like your whole life. Why would you just cut that? And then my brain's like, oh, yeah, I guess you should keep it then. And then the next day it's like, oh, that Facebook thing? That's stupid, man. You should delete that. And I have to tell it again. I literally don't like social media, but I feel like I'm stuck using it to some extent. But it's just not me. What do you do if it's just not you? What if you just despise social media? Maybe it has something to do with some of the people I'm friends with, because when you grow up with people and you go to like a school in a small town, you make a lot of weird friends, and you stay friends with them, but they go off in some direction in their life where, I don't know, weird conspiracies and lizard men, and they actually believe this stuff, and it's like that's what I read when I'm going through my Facebook feed, and I'm like, oh my god. Or people just typing Google questions as their Facebook status. That's probably the worst for me. That makes me want to go hunt them down and just punt them. When people say like, what's the best restaurant in this town? It's like, you could literally Google that and look at ratings. Why are you asking everybody? Why are you wasting everybody's time? So yeah, maybe it's my whole friend group on stuff like that annoys me. But I can't really stand to do social media anymore. I try to do it. The only reason I really do it at all is to just keep people updated that I'm hanging in there and doing all right. So I feel like they would like to know that, and it's just kind of a courtesy thing at this point. I don't like it. So, all right, let's continue.
Into your streaming content, your stream schedule as well. That's going to give you...
She's not wrong, though. She's not wrong. I can say that with certainty.
You a lot more potential to grow. What usually ends up happening at this stage is one of two things. One is you know that you're supposed to diversify and create content on all these other platforms, but it's so overwhelming and you don't know where to get started. And so you start researching and then you hit analysis paralysis, which is where you are researching constantly.
I think I've been in analysis paralysis the entire time, and usually the conclusion I come to is, I don't know why I'm doing this. That's pretty much always what the conclusion I come to. But then again, I keep doing it. So I can say that my heart's in it because I literally just keep doing it, even though I don't even understand why I keep doing it sometimes. It's that weird thing where I can literally say the exact problem that I have and the answer to it, but it doesn't resonate with me. And you see that on, like, I don't know if you've seen Dr. K on Twitch. He streams, like, I don't know, just helping people, psychology type stuff. And it's the same thing. He just waits for people to say the answer to their problem and goes with that. And I see that I do that to myself. I like say the answer to my problem, but it doesn't like affect me. Like I've probably said it already in here. There's things I've probably said in here I could do that would start ramping me up. But I don't know. It's hard to like get that actually going. It's very some kind of psychological anomaly, if you ask me.
You're constantly analyzing to the point where you just can't take action and create anything. Or the other thing, the second thing that could go wrong here is that you overdo it. You decide, okay, everyone's telling me to diversify, so I am going to have a YouTube, have a podcast, create on social media, have a TikTok. I'm going to do 9 million things because that improves my chances even more. I did exactly that. Number 2, that's all me. Unfortunately, whenever you're focusing on too many things, you don't give enough love and attention to one single thing to get it to the point of quality that it needs to be in order to be seen by everyone.
Is this going to pause? All right. I don't know why I had to hit pause so many times. I think it's because the play button was highlighted, so when I hit space, it paused and unpaused at the same time. I don't know if that's a glitch. Let's just test that. So if I have this button... Wait, okay, so space is highlighted. If I hit play, it's going to pause or unpause and then pause it again instantly.
To actually grow
no?
your stream.
I don't know. I'm wrong. Okay.
So you gotta show up. Yes, you have to be consistent.
Okay, showing up and being consistent. I don't know. I'm getting better at that. I pretty much game every night, 10 to 12 or 9 to 12 or somewhere around there. Pretty much every night it's on. There's a video out every single time. If you're watching them and think I don't want to watch it anymore, you could just tell me. I cannot think of a single time I've had a comment that said something I could do that would make it more watchable. No one's ever said you should have an intro. No one's ever said you should edit your videos. No one's ever said anything like this to me in 5 years. I think the only critical feedback I had was literally some troll coming in and saying, follow my channel. Like just, him trying to selfishly spam to get views for his channel. And my reaction was no. And he was like, yeah, he said something about something. I don't remember what, but it was like literally one of the only feedbacks I've ever had. It was just some total troll mad at me because I wouldn't follow his channel. So I don't know what to do about that or how to handle that, but it's still, that's another anomaly that I have no idea how to figure out.
You have to be reliable. You have to be posting on diverse content platforms, but you don't want to overdo it and burn.
Okay, yeah, diversify and do stuff. Anyway, I was kind of thinking about what I just said, and sure, there's answers to that. I could just ask people, what do you think of this video? And I'm sure they would. I know people that would give me honest opinions. I guess what it comes down to is I just don't like asking things of people. I just kind of want them to do what they want, and I expect at some point at least some person or two in this world of what, 7.5 billion people. There's more than that now, I think. I expect like a couple people to be interested in what I do, but 0 is a hard number to work with. It's really hard. It's really hard to work with 0.
Yourself out. You don't want to flip the switch from 0 to 100 immediately and then not be able to keep up with all of the content that you're telling your community you're going to come out with.
Okay, yeah, this was actually a really big problem for me in a different way. Like, I was working really hard for a long time. Like, a summer or two ago, I spent so much time editing and working on videos, and it was around the time PUBG was kind of popular. I was putting out a lot of videos, and a lot of them I edited and did like these little skits and stuff with them and all sorts of stuff, and they just gotten absolutely nothing. So I basically spent a whole lot of time for absolutely nothing, and even to this day, they still have never really gotten any views at all. And it's just, I even did some review videos and stuff like that, edited them, put them all together, and just nothing. Just nothing. So it's like thousands of hours spent for absolutely nothing, and there's nothing left of me but like the truth of whatever's left here that I'm revealing to you now, and pure bitterness and more disgust than ever for trying to make it as a gamer that's not willing to take a big loss. Basically, I guess I already took a big loss in my time, but I'm just not willing to pay for viewers and stuff. I think that's the only option I have. Okay, I've come to the conclusion that basically the only way I can get viewers is to pay for them or make a different channel with a new identity. So it's like those two options. That's all I got. I can ask my friends to view, they'll watch one video, but they ain't coming back. Heck no. There's no chance. You know, some of them will, you know, but most I have. Like I've had friends I've known my whole life, and they don't seem to. They'll watch one video if I say, "Hey, check this out. I think you might like this video," but that's it. They don't like. I don't know. Maybe they do. I'm not gonna tell them what to do. I'm just not gonna do that. You can hit the bell and it'll give you notifications if you want notifications. I'm not gonna manually notify people. You know, that's my whole point. I'll tell you once just so you're aware of it, but after that, I'm only going to bring it up if it feels relevant to the conversation we're currently having. I'm not just going to come out of the blue and be like, by the way, released a video today, because I do that every single day. Because every single day I release a video pretty much. I take a day off here and there, but it's downright ridiculous for me to tell people every day when they already know and have just chosen not to because they're not interested. That's all right. You know, you could do me the courtesy of giving me a little feedback of maybe what could make you interested or what you think I could do better or something, but that's once again up to you. Unless I specifically ask. Maybe I'll start asking. I don't know. What do you think I should do, guys? What should I do? How do I dig out of this hole? Does anyone have any idea? I haven't heard any ideas other than whatever I've hypothesized, but clearly that's not going so well.
Another problem that you're going to have whenever you're trying to grow from 0 to 15 viewers is that you're either young or you just don't know yourself very well yet. Everyone tells you that you need to be unique and you need to stand out and you need to have something that's different about you versus all the millions of other streamers that people are watching. And this is completely true.
Sure.
But you can't know what that unique thing is. You can't know how you're going to stand out if you don't know who you are first. What do you care about? What do you love? What do you want streaming to even do for you? Why are you streaming? Why do you want to?
Holy crap, she's hitting home again. Why am I streaming? I've asked myself this a lot and I still don't honestly know the answer. I think it's just a nostalgia thing. I want to like look back in 20 years and be like, I remember that. That was a fun night. You know? I think that's really all it is for me. Yeah, I do. I'm kind of naturally sort of, I don't know. I just like entertaining people. I like a good joke. I like a good pun here and there. I like the laughter of a well-timed thing produces. that's like all it really is for me. There's not really much else to it, and it just happens a lot with certain games, and I tend to like those games.
Stream for people. Who do you want to stream for? If you don't have answers to those questions, it's going to be really difficult for you to figure out how you want to stand out. And if you're a new streamer, it's going to be super hard for you to figure out how to stand out versus all of the other streamers because you're not very familiar with all the content that's out there yet. I've actually created a workbook with the 6 exercises that I use to figure out these questions and these answers for myself. It's linked down below. It's completely free if you want to check it out.
Oh, this is cool. Maybe we'll check it out.
It's really easy to follow.
Yeah, maybe we'll check that. We'll check that out here in a moment because, you know, no. This video's gone on long enough. It's been already rickrolled by the ad at the beginning. Yeah, I guess I'll take a quick gander at it. We'll just enclose it all in one video. Yeah, we might as well. I was gonna say I'll do a follow-up, but I honestly don't think I would deliver on that promise, so I'm not gonna say that.
Into as a streamer who's trying to grow from 0 to 15 viewers is that you see all of these channels who are very professional, very successful, and they have great technology. They have beautiful setups. And so you think that in order to get those viewers, you have to have a great setup with great technology and great graphics.
Okay, I thought this too, and yeah, sure, I got a slightly more expensive mic. I'm still using. I bought this headset like, I don't even know, I lost track, so many years ago, and it's actually falling apart, and so I have to tape it together now. It's gotten to the point where I'm taping it together. I tried other headphones that I have in my home, and they just weren't cutting it. These ones are just way more comfortable and sound better, so I was like, I don't even care if it's falling apart. I'm just going to tape you together and drive it into the ground. Well, drive it until it falls apart, the old saying goes, or whatever, for old cars. What is it? Drive it till the wheels fall off. It's sort of like that with these headphones. And I also bought lighting. As you can tell, the lighting's nice and white. Also, yeah, there's a couple other things I bought specifically because I was streaming and doing YouTube, and none of that seemed to matter at all for this channel. If you got this far, I guess I'll reveal that I do have other channels, and some of them are doing pretty decent, but definitely not this one. This one I would consider an epic fail. So in that way, this equipment is paying off. But originally I bought it for this channel. I just happened to make, you know, channels for my other interests, and those are doing okay, and I'm using the same gear. So the gear did pay off eventually. It was kind of worth it, but I didn't really get any special soundboards or anything like that.
And this just isn't the case. Technology and graphics are great, but only as far as making yourself a more confident creator, because no one wants to watch someone who has no level of personality. As a streamer who's trying to grow from 0 to 15 viewers on a very competitive and saturated platform with no discoverability system, you need to think about your personality and your content and how that is going to affect people and impact other people long term versus just looking good and having the best technology and the best graphics. Because in the long run, no.
I don't know. I sort of take a little issue with that. I feel like for certain people just look good, you know, especially like female streamers, that just like them being on the thumbnail with the right good lighting and everything brings views in. So they don't really need personality in that case, but I don't know. Maybe that could work for me if I always did my cam, but I usually have my cam off. It's pretty rare that I have my cam on. I usually only do it for like these vlog type videos, and even then I always kind of regret it. I kind of wish I would have just talked over audio gameplay or something, but it's fine. It doesn't bother me. I should say, I think it bothers my viewers more than it bothers me. The few viewers that I do have probably prefer not to see my face because it makes them feel the reality of how much I'm suffering or something, but it's just funny to me at this point.
How to show your personality in a way that resonates and relates to people, and having really great content that educates them, inspires them, entertains them, or connects them is going to go so much further than you just looking good. This is because your tech and your graphics are all about making a good first impression, and a first impression really matters, but it's not going to keep anyone around. Just because stuff looks good doesn't mean that your space is actually doing anything for the viewers that want to come and hang out with you.
Okay, that's a good point. I think she nailed it with that. Yeah.
Now, you don't want to stream with a crap microphone. You still need a decent level of technology, but long term, focusing on developing your personality and your content is going to yield far greater results than technology or graphics. I know a lot of you are going to ask, Ashney, what about networking? Shouldn't I go out?
All right. Yeah. Nailed it again, lady Ashney. I think my personality on my streams generally is very boring and crappy. And I've known that for a long time. And I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. I could work on it, but I generally stream when I'm sort of tired and out of it. And usually I just, we all pop in Discord and we're just kind of playing a game. And I honestly just kind of just forget about the recording and everything. And there were times when I like tried to make it interesting, but then just kind of realizing that, there's nobody watching anyway, kind of made me, after a while, stop. 5 years is a long time to keep doing something and getting no results. So I kind of just gave up on the whole developing my personality and was just like, I'm just going to let whatever happens. I'm just going to play like I'm not streaming, basically, and we'll just do our thing in our Discord and play the game. But more recently, I've tried to talk specifically to the stream more, so I'm not always pushing my push to talk button. So there are things that, the people I'm playing with won't hear me say, and I'm sort of on the fence about that because then to them, it feels like, hey, Matt's doing cool stuff and raiding stuff, and he's not telling us. Now I feel awkward. Aren't we playing together? That sort of thing. And if I had to pick and choose, yeah, I would choose to play with the people I'm in Discord over the 0 viewers on Twitch and YouTube. So you guys win, my friends. I choose you, Pikachu.
And be meeting all these people and spending a bunch of time there. And yes, whenever you're trying to grow from 0 to 15 viewers, if you have absolutely no...
Okay, all right. I don't really have a problem making friends. I can make friends in real life. I can make friends online. I can talk to people. Sure, some of them, sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I'll like somebody and want to befriend them and it doesn't work. That's fine with me. But I generally have no shortage of friends. I'm not a sad, lonely person. I'm more of just like a studious nerd who likes games and stuff. I don't know.
Friends in the community yet, you should be spending time trying to get to know people, but long term you're gonna need to focus on your content a lot more because there's something called Dunbar's number, and this is just a theory, but the idea here is that
I'm curious about this Dunbar's number. What is this?
Human beings have a natural limit to how many relationships we're able to maintain.
Okay, yes, I've heard this before, and this is true. And I think I'm at that limit. I've been at that limit for a long time. I have felt for many, many years that I don't really want any more friends. So I don't know really what to think about this. But generally, when someone new comes into my life through whatever means, be it whoever, even if they're super interesting to me, I'm not all that enthused anymore just because I'm probably already at this number and have been at it for a long time. Also, given what I said earlier, I generally like being alone a lot of time just because I feel like I can actually think and kind of solve problems better in that zone. I think my Dunbar's number is probably lower than most people's.
Usually you see Dunbar's number cap out around 150 relationships, which means that after you have that many friends, you can't really bring on any more relationships because you can't handle the maintenance of them anymore. So in the beginning, networking is really good and really helpful, but it's not something that's going to scale you long term. Really, your success as a content creator comes from just making better content.
All right. Yeah, I need to make better content. I agree. But I'm aside from trying to get my live recordings better, that's not going to happen. Not anytime soon. If I got an editor or something, it would happen. But being that I have zero funding for this and I've made zero money, I'm not hiring an editor. If I get like some freelance guy that wants to do it for the experience or something, which let's face it, that's not a reality anymore. People want paid. it's basically not going to happen unless I do it. So, and I'm not going to do it because I've already done it a ton. I've spent thousands and thousands of hours doing it, and it amounted to nothing. So I'm not wasting any more time with that. Whatever I'm recording live is what you guys get. So that's just the way it is. And if you don't understand that, please ask for clarification, because I've got plenty of it. Ask for examples. I've got plenty of them. Plenty of them. I can go show you videos I spent days and days editing that only got 2 views, 0 likes, 0 dislikes, 0 comments. And I can show you 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s of those that I spent that much time on and have nothing, 0. Not even a, hey, just that actually infuriates. Just to think about that, like, I feel rage boiling up. It literally makes me so mad. So no, I am, whatever you see here is what you're getting. And if you don't like it, here's what you can do: downvote and tell me, okay? Because that has never happened before. That has happened literally 0 times. You could be a first 1,200 videos or whatever I have now, and there have literally been nobody that's done that. That blows my mind. That makes me tear up. That makes me want to punch a monitor. Just freaking say something, you pansies. Jeez. Or anything. I don't know. I gotta stop. I gotta step away from that. I already addressed that in my last vlog. If you want to see me raging and yelling at people, watch my last vlog, because I think I brought it home there, and it got 15 views, which is, you know, on a much higher level than any of my other videos get. So I don't know, maybe it's worth a watch if you want to hear me mad and spit some reality of my life at you, if this hasn't been enough already.
Actually have a YouTube video where I talk to you about how I used this YouTube channel to grow my stream, get partnered in 2 months, get 1,000 subscribers in 4 months, reach 250 average viewers, and I tell you all about that entire process in this video right here. So click on it.
All right, cool. All right, I said I was going to watch the thing she talked about below. I will go ahead and watch it. Which one was it? The one that asked the, like, questions to ask yourself or something? Build your dream stream. Okay. Oh, you gotta buy it. I thought she said it was free. She said it was free on the video. Didn't she say it was free? It's $27. I'm sorry, lady. My budget's like negative 5,000 or so at this point, so I can't quite afford $27. Oh, and I'd love to support you, but I just can't afford to. I'll leave a comment. Maybe that'll help me get in the community and, you know, bring a person in or two every once in a while. Good ideas here. Think you nailed it on some of them. All right, there. See, I'm getting involved in the community. Let's see how. Okay, all right. I'll stop, guys. All right, let's look at some of the top comments real quick, and then that'll be it. Her, there's no excuse to have 0 viewers. Me, what if I got 0 friends? Now what? Well, you can always watch yourself, so that's one, but I've already addressed why I don't do that anymore. I feel ashamed to ask friends and family to watch me. I don't feel ashamed. It's just like, for me, it's, well, I don't know. I've asked all my gamer friends at least once, so they know. They have the buttons to get notifications if they want notified. I'm not going to beg. I don't want to say above begging, but I just don't like it. I don't like doing it, so I'm not going to do it. Is that weird? Is it weird to not do things because you don't like doing them? I thought that was like the whole concept of being yourself and living your life, is don't do things you don't want to do. But apparently when I do that, it just backfires or something. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure there. Okay, let's see. Same. After I've asked my fiance and family for a couple weeks now and no one has even viewed my streams, I just kind of don't bring it up anymore. Yeah, exactly, Christopher Rust. That's exactly how I feel. My friends usually see my notifications when I go live. Yeah, they sure can if they want. The last thing you want is to be seen is as a charity case. Don't ask people to watch you. Yeah, that too. I am not a charity case. Like, I will say personally, my life has been very successful outside of Vile Dragon's gaming channel. Like, I'm not poor, I'm not broke, I'm not struggling, but it has nothing to do with this channel. This channel has definitely been a sink as far as money and time goes, and not a gain. But hey, I don't know. Once again, watch my last vlog if you want to hear me rage about that. Alright. Mine are too conservative, so I don't even ask them. I do not connect my personal life with streaming life for that reason. Okay, I can relate here too. I think I kind of mentioned that. It's pretty much strictly only for my gamer friends that I tell. Let's see, I just started 3 days ago and I got 2 viewers who always watch, and that's not including my friends. They said they enjoyed it much. Okay, so this guy's off to a good start. Yeah, he's probably got something unique going on. That's fine, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure if, I don't know. Alright, I've had enough. Have you guys had enough? I've had enough. Let's call it a day. I really appreciate you guys watching, and be the brave solo soul who will, for the first time in my entire career, do something. Alright. See you next time. Peace out.